Hey everybody, today is March 8th. It is Tuesday, 2022. Hey Heather, shut your door please. Thank you. Um, so, anyway, figure I'd do a fireside chat with you. It's actually, sun looks like it's out today, but I don't feel like doing it outside. I felt like doing it in here. So, the esteemed leader that we have in our country has decided to cut off imports of oil from Russia with zero plan of how to replace 600,000 barrels of oil a day. Well, we're going to talk about what his plan is. But if you guys remember, in a live stream the other day, I said we're going to look back finally on $4.19 a barrel, or I mean a gallon, $4.19 a gallon on gas. Now, since I did that video, gas had gone up another 20 cents to $4.39. It's going to go much higher, folks. 600,000 barrels of oil a day is about 8% of our consumption that we use in the United States. When you have no plan on how you're going to replace that, and when you talk about, well, we got all these permits, they could be doing drilling, but they're not doing drilling. He's not planning on opening up the Keystone Pipeline. His game plan is that we're going to, do the green energy cars. Well, where's all the charging stations for those, right? So I get that we need to make sanctions hurt for Russia. But when people in the United States are already hurting because of the huge increase of gasoline prices, and then you cut off that 600,000 barrels of oil a day with no plan to replace them, that's going to be an issue. That's really going to hurt the American citizen. Really going to hurt the American citizen. And, so something to think about. Now, do I think that they needed to do something, drastic? I do. With having, 600,000 barrels a day, but unless you have some way to replace that, you realistically can't cut off that supply. If you've done something with OPEC or something like that to replace that, then great. But they don't. They have no plan. So when I said, we're going to look back in 6 months on $4.19 finally, I'll tell you what, we're going to look back on $5.50 in a matter of weeks, looking back on it finally, because those prices are going to go up ridiculously high. And I remember this again, what I talked about the other day. When the gas prices go up, the diesel prices go up, you are looking at an increase in cost on everything that is transported in this country, from food to whatever supplies that are being delivered. All of it goes up. All of it. So it's going to get a lot harder really fast. They had already been predicting, gas prices were going to be a lot higher this summer. But with this move, some of you are going to say, well, it was the right move that we needed to do it to put the screws to Putin. And I understand that. I do. I understand that. But if you're going to make that move, you need to have a game plan. And the game plan is not, well, we're going to work on getting, green energy and do the cars and electric cars and stuff like that. They don't even have the charging stations around to realistically do that. They just don't. Insanity. Absolute insanity. It's going to be ridiculous. You're going to see people not traveling real soon anywhere because they're not going to be able to afford to. Crazy. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It really is. Like I said, I understand the move of trying to cut off Russia financially, but hopefully, if they've done this, they've shut them off completely. Completely. They better have, because all of us are going to pay for it, folks. Every one of us is going to pay for it. And he better come up with some kind of plan. Let's do something other than this green nonsense that's not going to be able to be rolled out and taken care of for a long, long time. That doesn't help the American citizen right now. It does not help the American citizen right now. What? Come here. Come here, Max. There's my boy. Yes. My baby. So anyway, I want to hear your guys' feedback. Do you think this is the right move? Do you think this is something that we should have done with Russia? And, you know, like I said, I totally get why you would do it. But if you're going to make that move, you better have a game plan in place. And not some fantasy about, oh, well, down the road we're going to have more, green energy in cars and charging stations that are not there right now. All those things take time. That doesn't help us right now. And as a direct result of this, we're all going to be hurting. We're all going to be hurting. Blind leadership. No leadership. That's my issue. It's going to get really, really interesting. Really, really fast. You better be prepping, folks. You better be getting ready. You better be getting out there and getting that shopping done. Because things are about to get real. Things are about to get real. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. What do you think? Like I said, I don't mind, cutting him off to try to punish him from the oil, but you better have some kind of a game plan to replace it, and they don't. They don't at all, except you're going to pay more for everything. It's going to be interesting times moving forward. It's going to be an interesting year. It's going to be a very interesting year. So, I definitely want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Man, unreal. And a lot of people were calling for it. Cut off the oil. But, it'll be interesting. It will definitely be interesting. So, we'll see what they do. I'll be real curious to see what they do if the next thing we turn around and we're paying $7. And by the way, let's just put this out there as well. A lot of the European countries are not following suit, right? A lot of other countries are not following suit. So we'll take the hit. He'll still just sell his oil someplace else, and so that'll be interesting. I'm sure China will buy it from him, the extra oil. So we are in for some very, very interesting times moving forward. Weak leadership definitely makes a difference. Man. So we'll see what happens. So now what do? We kiss Iran's behind some more and try to get them to give us some oil? I don't know. Scary times ahead, realistically. Very, very scary. I feel bad for the average citizen that's trying to survive day to day, and when the government makes moves like this, it hurts that person the most. And what's the answer? Everybody can start riding bikes, we can be like China? But a lot of people here live a long way away from work. So, not good at all. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll see what happens moving forward. But get ready to pay more for everything. So, if you can, get out there, get those things that you need to get right now. Because it's going to get bad. So, anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on this, guys. I want to hear what you have to say. Crazy times ahead, that's for sure. Okay, so real quick, I want to mention my website, prepreneurs1.com. We have the Prep Nurse One community there, which is a resource that we set up for you guys to be able to connect with like-minded people. It is free to join, but you do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. So go in, register, get in there, check out the message boards, look for people in your state or country for like-minded people. Also, on my website, we have the Forefathers, which is a CBD and hemp store. If you see their logo, again, preppernurse1.com, you see their logo, you click on their logo, it will take you to their website. Once you're on their website, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, you can save yourself 15% on your purchase by using the discount code PrepperNurse1. You'll save 15% on your purchase doing so. Also, on my website, we have the Legacy freeze-dried foods. So again, you go in, you click on store, it will drop down, you will see Legacy Foods, it will take you to the store within the website. Once you are there, 25-year shelf life, GMO free, gluten options are available for people that need that. It is also vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately. So take advantage of that, get stocked up, get ready, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen, so it's important we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Alright? I will see you all later. I'll definitely do another video later. We'll talk some more. Be safe. Get ready, folks. Get out to those stores now where the gas is cheap. Man, crazy. Anyway, I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.